HarperCollins presents The Colour of B. Larkham's Murder by Sarah J. Harris. Read by Huw Parmenter.
I could tell you my adventures, beginning from this morning, said Alice a little timidly. But it's no use going back to yesterday, because I was a different person then. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll. Synesthesia. Noun. 1. Physiology. A sensation experienced in a part of the body other than the part stimulated. 2. Psychology. The subjective sensation of a sense other than the one being stimulated. For example, a sound may evoke sensations of colour. Collins English Dictionary. Chapter 1. Tuesday. Bottle green. Afternoon.
B. Larkham's murder was ice-blue crystals with glittery edges and jagged silver icicles.
That's what I told the first officer we met at the police station, before Dad could stop me. I wanted to confess and get it over and done with. But he can't have understood what I said, or he forgot to pass on the message to his colleague who's interviewing me now. This man's asked me questions for the last 5 minutes and 22 seconds that have nothing to do with what happened to my neighbour, B. Larkham, on Friday night. He says he's a detective, but I'm not 100% convinced. He's wearing a white shirt and grey trousers instead of a uniform, and we're sitting on stained crimson sofas surrounded by cream-coloured walls. A mirror's on the wall to my left and a camera's fixed in the right-hand corner of the ceiling.
They don't interrogate criminals in here. Not adult ones, anyway.
Toys sit on a shelf, along with an old Top Gear annual and a battered copy of the first Harry Potter book that looks like some kid tried to eat it. If this is supposed to put me at ease, it's not working. The one-armed clown is definitely giving me the evil eye.
Would you describe yourself as happy at school, Jasper? Are you friends with any Year 11 boys? Do you know anything about boys visiting B. Larkham's house for music lessons? Did Miss Larkham ask you to deliver messages or gifts to any boys, for example, Lucas Drury? Do you understand what condoms are used for?
The last question's funny. I'm tempted to tell the detective that condom wrappers look like sparkly sweets, but I recently learnt the correct answer. It's sex. A bubblegum pink word with a naughty lilac tint. Again, what does that have to do with B and me? Before the interview began, this man told us his name was Richard Chamberlain.
Like the actor,
he said. I haven't got a clue who the actor Richard Chamberlain is. Maybe he's from one of Dad's favourite US detective TV shows, Criminal Minds, or CSI. I don't know the colour of that actor's voice, but this Richard Chamberlain's voice is rusty chrome orange. I'm trying to ignore his shade, which mixes unpleasantly with Dad's muddy ochre and hurts my eyes. This morning, Dad got a call asking if he could bring me down to the station to answer some questions about B. Larkham. The father of one of her young male music students has made some serious allegations against her. His colleagues plan to interview her too, to get her side of the story. I wasn't in any trouble, Dad stressed, but I knew he was worried. He came up with the idea of taking in my notebooks and paintings. He would tell the police that I stand at my bedroom window with binoculars watching the parakeets nesting in B. Larkham's oak tree, and about how I keep a record of everything I see out of my window. It's important the police think we're cooperating, Jasper, and not attempting to hide anything. I didn't want to take any chances, so I stacked 17 key paintings and 8 boxes of notebooks, all filed correctly, their boxes labelled in date order, by the front door. I hated the thought of them all together in one confined, dark place, the boot of Dad's car. What if the car crashed and burst into flames? My records would be destroyed. I helpfully suggested we divide the boxes and travelled in 2 separate taxis to the police station, like members of the royal family.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?